The discovery of genetically modified DNA inside the corn plants in Oaxaca was much more important for them in cultural, psychological, and in terms of their perception of themselves than any economic or political consideration, you might think. It's hard for anyone outside of that world to understand how deeply identified people are there with the corn, and not only the corn plant or the species, but actually the complex of species that come around their way of doing agriculture. The milpa, for example, the milpa agriculture, which is a very specific set of species, a very specific ecology that they have nurtured for 9,000-10,000 years. It is the very same people today who back then, thousands of years ago, brought this corn into cultivation. And over that period of time, there has been this incredible identification. So the definition of who I am and who my people are is inseparable from the definition of the ecology and the mythology of corn. So humans are corn and corn is human. There's no question about that. So when we come as scientists, right, and we say, I have news for you. Corn has been contaminated from the inside in a way that you cannot see with your eyes, but will be passed on to future generations. When we came and we said that, we were committing an incredible trespass. The kind of news that this was led to what some people from there years later, many years later, told me. We're still in what you could best describe as collective depression from the news. Because there is nothing we can really do about it. We don't even have the resources to even know that this is being done. And it was the equivalent of me coming into your doorstep, you know, dressed up as a scientist, whatever that means, knock at your door and say, good morning, I have news for you. The Americans have put inside you a reproducing power that is now part of you and will be passed on to your descendants. That is the level of trespass that happened with this contamination of corn in Oaxaca.